is Dina Skolin, and I'm a therapist at the OCD and Anxiety Center. We're a private practice that specializes in the treatment of anxiety, and we use cognitive behavioral interventions and exposure therapy. I'm here today to talk to you about maintaining good self-care during the COVID quarantine. People are shut in their homes and worried about their health, as well as the health of everyone around them. The fear and uncertainty around us has never been so thick. COVID and our response to it are literally history in the making. Just like this virus is new to our bodies, so too are its effects on our minds. It's called the novel virus because it's never been seen in humans before, and our immune systems are poorly prepared to defend against it. Likewise, our coping strategies have never been exposed to something like this, and thus they are equally poorly prepared to help us. The news is plentiful on how to keep yourself physically well. Let's take a moment to talk about how to treat yourself mentally well. Staying inside and reducing activity, especially for those who live alone, are experiencing a lack of physical touch and stimulation of other senses. It can start to feel like you're in a bit of a sensory deprivation tank. It's hard to know which way is up, what time of day it is, and what day of the week it is. It can be very disorienting. Here are a few tips to keep you grounded. I refer to them as practicing your S's. The first is to stimulate your senses. Light a candle, a fragrant one if you have it, listen to some music, maybe paint a room, take some pictures, open a window or take a hot bath, maybe a cool mint facial scrub or foot lotion, anything to help stimulate the senses. The second is stay connected. We are lucky enough to have this happen during a time with great technology tools. Video conferencing, group video texting, social media. We can easily stay in touch with everyone in our circle. Netflix even has a function that allows us to watch movies side by side with someone else, with the pause, rewind, and stop buttons working simultaneously on both screens. That's pretty cool. The next S is to structure your time. It's hard to get up and hit the day as you usually would when you have nowhere to go and really nothing to do. But people will fare better if we strive to maintain as normal a schedule as possible. It's the first time most of us are working from home and few of us know how to do it properly. It's very important to have good boundaries around designated work hours and personal hours. I suggest keeping your work hours as normal as possible. So like for example, if you typically work from 9 to 5, then complete your work between the hours of 9 to 5. Even though you're at home and could easily work after that, I suggest maintaining good boundaries between work and personal life. Try to keep your meals at the same time. Do your exercise, take your dog for a walk, all at the same time. These might seem unimportant, but the reality is they help our brains mark the passing of time and provide a sense of order to our day and to our environment. The next S is sleep schedule. I think we can all agree that once in a while it's fun to stay up and pull an all-nighter, binging on our favorite Netflix show. And now seems like a perfect opportunity to do that because there really isn't much else to do. But our mental health does much better when we keep a consistent sleep routine, especially during times of stress. I suggest going to bed within a 2-hour window each night and waking up around the same time each day, even if there's not much to do or reason to wake up. The next S is sip, don't chug, the news. While being informed is very important and can help us feel a sense of empowerment, over-consuming the news only adds to our stress and can make us feel overwhelmed. Each time we watch, we hear something that's upsetting and probably anxiety-producing. This stimulates our brain's fight or flight response, and it creates a stir of anxious energy, a bunch of adrenaline, really. Under usual circumstances, this would prompt us to act, like fight, flight, run, flee. But now we're stuck inside the house and we're not able to do anything with all that pent-up energy and all that adrenaline that's being put in our systems. Taking breaks from the news and social media can help distance yourself, even just a little, from getting overwhelmed. I suggest you choose one very reliable news source, preferably something like the CDC and not a local news channel. And I suggest checking that news about once a day, no more. The next S is stay active. Whether it's running on the treadmill, doing yoga, or cleaning out some closets, be sure to stay active and at least a little bit productive. It won't feel like wasted time that was taken from you if you use it well and accomplish something that's meaningful. Now's a good time to maybe clean out the garage, attack that stack of books you've been meaning to read, clean out the junk drawer, something like that. Accomplishing meaningful activities, no matter how small, can help defend against feelings of helplessness and create a sense of empowerment. It's common and totally normal to feel afraid and stressed during these times. They're unprecedented. We can all pull together through this experience. Think of it this way: COVID and this experience is kind of like the ultimate equalizer. We're all in the same boat at the same time, pretty much everyone around the globe. That doesn't happen very often. It can be a time for reflection about what's truly important and maybe remind us to be a little more grateful. If you're feeling overwhelmed and like you might need to talk to a professional, you can reach out to the OCD and Anxiety Center by calling 630-522-3124. Be well, stay healthy, and stay home.